Hello, folks. My name's Leo. Welcome to my nerd world. So today I will talk about movie from Max. Okay, so this Max here. The name is the Silence Lot. Okay, and it's a horror movie. Okay, horror movie that because we are almost in Halloween days. Okay, so and I will talk about this movie. It's a review of this movie here, but yeah, I will give a synopsis and give you my opinion. Okay, but before I do that, so if you are first time in watching this video here, so and in this channel, of course, subscribe here, leave a like here. So it's really important you put your like here. Comments here. Have you watched this movie? What do you think? Is good? Is bad? Okay. So I respect the opinion from other people. And also share this video with your friends who likes horror movie like me, and ask them to subscribe here. Let's get to 100 subscribers. That's my goal for this channel. Okay, so if you want to give me the support, I appreciate. Okay, so let's talk about Silent Slot. Silent Slot is about it's a story. It's a horror movie that talk about a city called Silent Slot. Okay, and but that's a good. But I will explain later some good, interesting curiosity here. Okay, and here we have this group, not this group, right? So we have the main character here, so that guy here. So is Ben Mears. I think that's the name of the character. He went back to the his childhood town. Okay, so and he's a writer, right? So like this, so you can see he's a writer, so he's him. Okay, and that's the girl will be the have a relationship, right? So that stops here, and he came back to the to his childhood town. Okay, and and he discovered that so something strange is going on in this town, right? And Silence Lot, like I said, is the name of the city. Okay, so but there's one thing is really interesting here about this movie, that when you see the sign in the movie, you see there's the sign there, and the name of the city, right? So they put Silent Lot, but there's something, some letters, they are erased. All right, so like because the real name for this city is Jerusalem's Lot, so they cut the half of the word and they just put Silent Lot. Okay, and this movie here is based on the book from Stephen King. Okay, so that's the book that, and I never read the book, right? So I just watched the movie here. So I will put some, I will put my opinions here, based on the movie. Okay, not the book. Okay, and that's the basic story here. So we have like I said, this writer here. So he came back to the his childhood, and and then he recognized that there's something strange is going on there. Okay, so that's the things here, and it's really interesting. So and he discovered that uh, the the majority of the the majority of people from this city, they are turning into vampires. that's the that's why he was like, okay, what's going on here? So I don't remember we have vampires here, all right? So my opinion about this movie here, so it's very simple story, right? So I like this idea that because Stephen King is also a writer, right? And he always writes uh, he always writes the horror stories, right? So all these stuff, and and here every movie that they make here, they put a writer, right? So I remember another movie I've watched for a long time ago. Uh, it's called Misery. Okay, so Misery is the same idea. So they put a writer, so who wants to finish his job, right? So finish his the next novel, right? So and here is the same idea, right? So he's a writer here, so he wants to finish his next novel, right? So like this, right? And he always but he thought that, well, something strange is going on here, right? And why we have these vampires, right? Because vampires in the reality that so don't don't exist, right? So and for me is like for example this, right? So the vampire here, that, and that's the simple story about here. So I think it's really pretty simple, right? It's story that, so, and that's no surprise for me here, okay? But it's a good movie, okay? So I don't see this, uh, but some actors here. So for example, not this one, right? Some actors here, they are not so famous here, okay? So and the thing is, I like the way how they discover, right? How they solve the mystery here, right? I like that. So it's pretty simple story, right? And the thing is, they are not so famous actors, but I don't see a problem with that. Okay, and but it's a good movie. Okay, so good movie that, so, but they don't have a lot jump scares here, so it's not kind of, it's a little problem for me here, but that's because I didn't feel jump scare. Okay, so that's I'm saying here, but maybe you have a jump scare in this movie. Okay, because for me, if you have a jump scare, I think that's good, right? But there's some people said that like if you don't have jump scare, so that's a good point, right? So they get a lot of points if you don't have a jump scare, right? But just to let you know here, okay? So it's not negative things here. So it's just like there's no not too much jump scares here, but for me, it's good that when you, yeah, I can imagine like so okay, I'm a writer like this guy here, right? So and I came back to my childhood town, and I discovered that, okay, we have so many vampires here, right? So that is really strange, right? Good ideas. So I like that idea that, so and but it's not only one person turning into a vampire, right? But the whole city, right? So the whole city, uh, you see that a lot of vampires there. So and you need to survive about against that, right? So but for me, it's a good movie, right? So it's not so the best movie I've watched, it, right? But you can watch this movie on Max, right? So no, it's the book on Max. Okay, so you can watch that. Is available there, and my rate for this movie, I will give you maybe 7 out of 10. Okay, so it's not so 7, yeah, 7. I think 7 out of 10. I think is enough to give to this movie. That, so it's pretty simple. Okay, there's no surprise here, not a new element, right? So because I've watched a lot film, a lot movies, like that, right? So and for me, it's like yeah, so for me is like pretty simple that, so and it's just a good movie, okay? So it's just my opinion, okay? So and there's a lot gore parts, Leo, in this movie, in some parts, okay? Not too much that, but it's good, Okay, and that's all I need to talk about this movie here. So if you like this video here, put a like here. So it's free. So just click there on your like, okay, and subscribe here. Okay, so if you're first time watching this video here, if you wanna support this channel, subscribe here, comment here. Have you watched this movie? So do you like it? You don't like the movie? And just put your opinion, okay, below here on comments, and share this video with your friends and ask them to subscribe here. My goal here is to get to 100 subscribers. Okay, so if you support this channel, I appreciate, and let's move on. Okay, so and I see you on the next video. So see you. Take care.